Good soldiers follow orders.
Okay, so we are now in the first quarterfinals game. Top 8, we've got Riley versus Rhett. Just updating our aspects here. Riley playing Sabine ECL against Rhett Bossk Green. Very interesting matchup.
Now, I know I said I'm not a betting man, but I think I need to place a bet on this one again.
Is that dopamine hit? It's the
Yep.
extra votes you get.
I got 1,000 points from that
Yeah,
last one.
gotta
I
spend it.
need to.
So
Okay.
we popped up a poll in the Twitch chat. For those of you following along, those of you.
So at the moment, it's basically Rhett in the lead for the poll right now. Somebody's actually gone ahead and put 2,000 points on Rhett winning. So let's see. I'm gonna do. I'll just do 1,000 for this one.
Who are you betting on?
I'm going for Rhett.
Rhett?
He's really good. He's definitely a good player as well. His deck is really good. And yeah, he ramps crazy. Now I did get it wrong because I don't think he ECL'd. I think he timely interventioned. I'll just double check.
They have their deck lists.
Yeah, I think these are photocopies. Yeah. So Rhett and
Convenient.
so just want to double check.
You guys, right? It's up to you.
On now.
I can jump on now. What do you guys want to do?
We've had a request for 3 beers Clint on stream.
3 beers club.
Oh man, there's no beers here.
Sadly,
Who requested 3 beers, Clint?
straight up. He was also very quick to back you up when we were knocking Sabine ECL to seem like he's like,
Yeah.
"Where all the hate?"
It was Strider. He was commenting all yesterday. Who is he in Perth? I don't dox yourself if you don't want to, but maybe we'll go ask Tim.
It's Luke.
Oh, it's Luke. Okay, all right.
I just want to cut in for a second. So I did get it wrong earlier. It wasn't an ECL that got him the double ramp. It was timely intervention. So my bad on that one. I should keep these close by. Yeah, Bossk has a lot for top. Like, he's very top heavy with this one. Got Vaders, Mauls, Palpatines, Reinforcement Walkers, even Crate Dragons, and a Devastator.
Yes.
He's he's definitely gonna be going straight for the ramp, trying to get up there as fast as he can.
Yeah.
He does have those resupplies. He's got the super laser techs. He's got the price on your heads. He's got everything he needs to ramp
Yeah.
really quickly
I
here.
did speak to him earlier in the day, and he seemed very confident
Yeah.
in his deck and how he was playing throughout the day.
Now, Riley, he basically has the very typical Sabine deck. It's basically the same Sabine deck we've seen all day.
Yeah.
Um,
Which is concerning for him, I think.
yeah, because we've kind of seen Sabine get walked all over
Yeah.
most of the
I
day
think,
on stream.
We've got some players who've come in prepared for it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the only difference I see with Riley's deck compared to a few others, he's got a couple extra 4 cores, I believe in. Apart from that, He's got Mace Windu in his sideboard, the Party Crasher one. But apart from that, everything is basically the same.
Yeah, okay. I see how this plays out. I mean, obviously, Nathan is far. He's obviously playing quite well.
He's doing something right at least, yeah. We'll see if we can't spot their hands real quick.
It's very close to his chest.
He is, yeah. So Riley, I saw it for a split second there before he covered it. I think I spotted a couple of good low tier cards in that hand. Rhett, he is really keeping that close to his chest there. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I think so. You guys doing it.
Who do you think's gonna win this one?
I think it's Sabine, but if Bossk can ram, it becomes a little bit difficult. But I think if you can get the overwhelming barrage early, I think it's tough. But depending on how your Sabine deck is built, sometimes it can actually just be a free win as well.
From what we have heard, Rhett is going very hard.
He goes hard with the ramp.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, like from just what I've seen of his deck list, he's got basically every ramp card we could think of,
Sure.
and he's got 3 of them.
Yeah, so the Bossk Greens are running what is Riley's list?
Right here. It's basically your normal Sabine drain.
He's running the medals. Interesting. Okay, so he's not running the medals. So the medal ceremonies, which have kind of fallen out of favor a little bit, just mainly because so there's 2 reasons medals. A lot of speed players don't play medals anymore. One is because the net is sped up and it's a little bit slow for speed, especially when they're wanting to claim the initiative. The second one is when Wrecker and Poe were a thing, you were ECL in K2SO on 4 resources, so you were then able to usually get 2 to 3 experience tokens on your units with Sabine, K2, and if you had played another unit. Now you're generally saving your ECL for your Poe or your Ray.
Yeah, what we've seen a lot of is people have saved it for mainly Wrecker.
Yes.
I think we've seen Poe once or twice get ECL'd, but it's mainly been that Wrecker gets ECL'd in.
Yeah. And so Luke, because we were doing the streaming and were late last night, I just took Luke's exact 60 today because knowing that we were going to have a lot of Sabines today and the Perth meta has a lot of Sabines, the medal ceremonies would have changed the math there in the Sabine mirror matchup and kind of given you that extra damage push. So that's why because I'd gone off medal ceremonies and Luke talked me into it as well. And the math made sense. Rather than like moving to General's Blade, like a lot of Sabine players have, you can just get blown out by the Hans or something, just bamboozling or anything like that.
Yep.
You actually rarely play Darkseid on Sabine because of all the tap downs and confiscates and upgrades, etc. like that.
We've seen a couple Darksabers be played, but they've always been destroyed like seconds later. Like,
usually in most matchups at the moment, I'm favoring K2 over a Darkseid.
Like Fibo's matchup earlier against Sabine,
Yeah.
brought out Poe Dameron.
Yeah.
And instantly Poe Dameroned that Darksaber off. Which with that, it actually killed the Sabine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you discard 1 to destroy the upgrade, and then Poe just ECLs, and then he takes 2 damage.
Yeah, or not even that. So Sabine had a good bit of damage on her, but
Okay.
had that Darksaber still there.
So it just
So as soon as Darksaber
Sure.
came off, it was I think it ended up being -1 health on
So it's
Sabine
killed
from that.
Sabine.
It just killed straight Sabine. Yep.
To clear another unit as well.
I can't remember. I think he didn't ECL that actually
Yep.
because he's Anakin Blue.
No, he would not. But I think I remember seeing Tebow. So I've played Tebow enough to know how Tebow plays. And Tebow is very good on the 5 resource turn first Sabine, just attacking, slamming down Poe, and claiming. So
Yeah.
he is holding a lot of stuff hostage going into the 6 resource turn. He
Mhm.
can clear it and then play an Obi-Wan or something, break out Anakin, and then just start hitting face from there.
Yeah.
So it looks like we've got 14 damage on base already from Riley.
Mm.
Great name, by the way.
And that's
He's my favorite people. His last name's Riley. He's playing Sabine. So what's not to like?
it's Sabine with Darksaber on it as well at the moment.
Yep. And obviously, Rhett doesn't have a way to deal with the Sabine at the moment. All he's got is a
Mr. Crumboy there.
Salacious Crumb, which he
Yep.
can bounce, deal a damage that clears the Sabine. But
Yeah,
at
actually.
this stage, I think Riley swung twice,
Yeah.
and and is it used as ECL? Is that dice in there meaning
No.
he's used as ECL?
No, ACL's still out. He's only taken 1 damage.
Cool.
And yeah, Rhett's taken, what is that, 21 damage?
And so the only way, I don't know how Rhett clears his Poe. He claims here, yep. And he has to have a way to deal with this Poe. I'm not familiar with the Bossk matchup, so I'm not too sure how he recovers from this, but he's got nothing to ECL. Bossk's got nothing to overwhelming barrage. So
From what I can tell here as well, Rhett hasn't been able to ramp.
I mean, he's got.
So he's just mauled in.
He's on what 7?
Yeah, he just turned up
12,
the stuff.
18. Is he running? Okay, so the only non-heroic he's running is Darksaber. And he's got interesting. He's not basically doing those side quests.
Yeah, I was saying that was actually quite interesting. We haven't seen that yet.
Oh, did he just double?
He just double for a cause.
Oh my god!
So that's now 29.
And he can ping.
Yeah, 29
Yep,
pings.
12, 18.
Damn.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
okay.
so that was quick.
So looking at the lists,
So
what do you think the sideboards are going to be?
So my guess is that Riley will be sideboarding in the Sundari Peacekeepers because they are immune to if he puts a bounty on them, they're a lot harder to kill with the ping and any sort of other removal. So he may be wanting to side in the Sundaris. He may even be wanting to side in the Bright Hopes because the Bright Hopes can bounce ground units that may have been bountied as well. Yeah, someone's saying Sonic Hex, you can't afford to ramp with 3. Yeah. As everyone, maybe I should get a t-shirt made with this because apparently I've got a lot of catchphrases at the moment. But one of them is, you can't afford to take a turn off. Like,
yeah.
Against Sabine. It's not ramping to get to your end goal, it's taking a turn off.
Yeah, it's literally just letting your guard down for a turn and letting yourself get hit in the face multiple times.
Yeah. So you're taking a turn off and allowing Sabine to get free damage in. What he probably wants to prioritize is stuff like the Bounty Hunter's Quarry and the what's the one?
He's got super laser techs in there as well.
Super laser tech. So you probably want to be prioritizing those over the recent ones.
Yeah.
If you want to ramp it.
Let's see if
You got it. Who pulled it? Oh. All right. What's in the boss sideboard? Okay, so we've got 1 Force Choke, 2 Black Sun Starfighter, 2 Pillage, 2 Palps Return, 2 Relentless, 1 Devastator. I mean, you might just be wanting to put in the 3rd Force Choke, but none of the rest of this really helps. Like, Sabine isn't really big in space, even though Riley is running the extra 3 Alliance X-Wings. Maybe he put in the Pillages just to get into the hand, so it helps him get to the later game. But I don't think the Palpatine's Returns, the Relentless, or the Devastators really help here.
Yeah.
The Force Choke, yes, because he wants to draw into that so he can kill something. That's a threat. Alright, so we've got, what's that, Bounty Hunter's Quarry on the Battlefield Marine.
Yep.
How's everyone enjoying the stream today? Yeah, I think it is kind of rough. It's not really built for Sabine.
No, I think he built it for other decks here, not a Sabine.
Really want to get here, but
So the red 3, red 3's good in this matchup. Oh, okay, so he's double bounty. I mean, that's not terrible. Like, it's still not super duper strong. Like, he gets to do. Oh no, one of them was he gets to pull the top of his deck into resources,
Yep.
and now he gets to also play a unit. Okay, so that's pretty good. That will clear the red 3.
Yeah, so he's sitting 4 resources at the moment.
So he's on 4. Riley's probably on 3 because he just played the red 3. The Kylo may be wanting to clear that red 3, but it's possible it just might Overwhelming Barrage and just clear it. It's not clean. Actually, you know what? Riley's got a wing leader. He might want to ECL the wing leader. He is. No, he's not going to ECL it. He's just going to boost it. And that means that he'll trade down with the Kylo's Tie Silencer, keep it on the board, and still be able to hit for 5.
Yeah, I agree with what they're saying in the chat that it's sick that you can watch Star Wars Unlimited all day now. It really is. Gotta love it. Look, yeah, there's a Overwhelming Barrage that you were talking about.
So he did Overwhelming Barrage.
Yep.
Okay. I don't think it's probably the best Overwhelming Barrage that he could probably do, but I mean, it's probably the best play he has to keep the board clear. And what Luke's going to want to do is take initiative and then just clear that Kylo with the wing leader, because I mean, he's ahead on damage, kind of. Not as ahead as he was in the last game, was he?
No.
But Rhett could have just drawn extremely bad as well.
I think it's very close to his chest, so I've been able to take it.
Looks like he's got Vader. And he's got, okay, so he's siding the Black Sun Starfighter by the. And what has Riley sided? Okay. What Riley really wants to call here is a Rebel Assault. Or a Poe.
I know he does have a Poe in
Actually,
hand.
you know what? ECLing a Poe to clear the Bossk and the Kylo's Tie Silencer puts him massively ahead.
He's had a Poe in hand since start.
Okay.
So that's probably the play here.
That's got to be the play. Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Yep, there's the ECL, there's the Poe.
Yep, so he'll take 4 back, discarding to clear the Kylo's Tie. And so Rhett's on 6, so he can't play the beta. He's got the black, which is fine. I think what you do is you just claim here on. No, Rhett's claimed on. Man, he mustn't have had anything to play with the other 3 because he had the Vader. I wonder what else he had. Okay, so he's just cleared the black sun. Sure, fine, whatever. And now he could probably hold a lot. He's going to play the Vader here and take out the pot.
Yeah.
It's going to go to the chair. Oh, yeah. By the time I'm back, it's probably
Benches and lot of chairs.
Hmm. Okay, so yeah, that Vader's came out. Okay. Phase 3 Dark Trooper Sentinel. Yep, Vadered the Poe. Taking 6 to the Vader. That Vader's a little hurt. 7 for the Vader. 5-7. Yep.
All right, if anyone wants to order me a 6-pack, Uber me a 6-pack, I'd be eternally grateful. So just an up.
We are at Mega Games in Penrith.
I believe there is mountain culture out here. So specifically the Pulp IPA. No, I have to drive home, so don't worry about it. Okay, I was going to say the Wrecker is probably going to hold a lot of stuff hostage. He just a match update.
Yep.
Aaron's first game's finished, but I'm not too sure who won that. And I'm not too sure about the other 2 games. I think Blake and Fletcher are still going in their first game, which that's going to be a grindy game for both.
Yeah, Han Green versus Han Yellow.
Yeah, it's a difficult matchup for Blake.
Yeah, Fletcher.
It's not unwinnable, but it's definitely an uphill battle for
We had Fletcher on here a little bit ago, and he was saying if he got into Blake, that he says that he's probably going to win it. Just because it's in the numbers game, the yellow kind of.
Yeah, 100%. And I think what Blake needs to do is, look, I'm no harm specialist, so I'd ask the way that I would see that. Like, okay, all right. So in this game, Rhett's starting to stabilize a little bit. Like, this is not great for Riley because he's got no board. And what Riley really needs to be doing, I can't see his hand, so I don't know what's in it. But now he wants to be at a stage where he can just go 3 units per turn, which is what he's doing. He's now just going, he's just going to try and flood the board. And hopefully he can get something to stick so he can just keep pushing in damage. K2SO, always great here because he's going to get 3 damage guaranteed no matter what.
Yeah.
Back to the Han Green and the Han Yellow. I think what Blake wants to do is try and attack the hand with Sparks, with Bodies, etc. So he can keep Fletcher off ramping. And if he can keep Fletcher off ramping, he can slowly just pick apart the matchup. And he has to avoid the Lukes as well. But the Lukes are less important to Blake if he can keep Fletcher off the ramp. All right, so I think this is still anyone's game. Like Riley's just want to keep applying the pressure and going. Okay, the problem is that here an overwhelming barrage at 9, 3, 6. Okay, so it'll clear 2 units an overwhelming barrage if he has it. I can't quite see. Can we switch the camera? Just see what's in Riley's hand. Can't really see.
Yeah, can't really see it.
Cool. All right, that's good. That's fine. Got a pretty picture of Rhett though.
Yeah.
So no, maybe Riley sided in his maces. Because if he can just get a mace and clear a small unit and ready, that might be another 5 damage that Rhett can't deal with. Okay, so he's gonna clear. Okay, so he doesn't have the overwhelming barrage. All right, so that signals to Riley that he can. He's not going to really take any more damage this round. He's got a Dark Saber. Okay, all right. So he's going to want to play the Dark Saber, and he's just going to force Rhett to go deal with this Dark Saber, or you're just going to take a bunch of damage in the face. Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
And he can't put a Sentinel now down because he can now go through the Sentinel. I don't know what sort of answers Rhett might have here. Because he can't put a Dark Trooper. He can't open fire it. If he has another Vader, Reinforcement Walker might help save him here. Is he on 10 yet? He is. Krayt Dragon? But I think the Krayt Dragon might be on 14. Moody won game 1. Okay. Blake won game 1. Brett's obviously thinking here. Okay, the open fire. Cool, that's fine. Like, you want him to do that. 6, 12, 18, 21. It's so hard. Like, 21. Fighters is going to do 7. So that's 28. Oh, for a course. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's got the other 4. Oh, so he only hit 3. Okay. Oh yeah, he's okay. He's pulled 1 too many. He's pulled 1 too many. Yeah. 1 from yeah.
I did see another for a cause in that hand, so he's probably going to keep that on top, draw that on the next turn, and play that for the win.
If you're a judge call, I'm assuming it's.
It looks like they've sorted out themselves and come to an agreement. So I think it was just he obviously didn't want to do it on purpose.
Mistake.
Yeah. But I'm assuming he put the 4 of claws back on top.
Okay.
6, 12, 18.
Yeah. There you go.
There we go. Okay, so they've reset it back to the game state. Oh, okay. They've just
Yep.
Just
That's it.
2 now. 2's it to.
I think that's 3 games.
Yeah, I think we're.
Actually, 1 game still going.
Yeah, I think there's 1, maybe 2 still going.
Sorry, I misread the writers up there.
Yeah, so it looks like Aaron and Phoebe are still playing. Fleck and Blake are re-looking at decks. I think that was the judge call.
Okay, interesting.
And yeah, it looks like, I'm sorry, who were the other 2? It was Sean?
Yeah. Sorry. John?
Yeah, I think so.
John.
Yeah. So Sean and John are still going as well. I think they may have just finished. I'm not 100% sure. But that was the Yoda deck. So I expect that to still go.
Oh, beautiful.
These are our lovely two lists today. So I can think how we
Nice to meet you.
How is he with
say great name, great deck.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Like, I was going to be over the moon with top 16 today, so top 4 now.
Yeah, now you're top
is
4.
Yeah.
Now,
Crazy.
hasn't this been the first Sabine that's won on camera today? Apart from Clint?
I was on camera before as well as Sabine and got absolutely railed. So
Yeah.
yeah. Cunning's not a fun card for Sabine, so I was glad that they weren't any in that deck. Yeah. No, it's yeah. Pretty happy.
Matchups. What's you said you feel like it's a bad matchup for?
No, I felt like it's a bad matchup for Bossk. I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah,
any
100%.
game in the top 8 is a bad matchup for me because it shouldn't be there.
Yeah, it's just as we were saying on screen before, like I'm starting to get a few catchphrases apparently, and one of them is it's like ramping, you're taking a turn off, and it seems
Yep,
like
That's what happens with Sabine, yeah.
it seems like Rhett was trying to ramp. I'm this is the first part of the game. I'm sure he's resupplied.
No, in the first game?
Yeah.
No, he
Maybe
super attacks. Super laser.
Super.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
prioritizing Rhett should be prioritizing this other ramp over the resupply because it's more
Yeah,
efficient.
so I think absolutely for him, like the super laser and the price in your head are the two he wants to get because they involve killing my units as well, right? So he's
Yep.
pretty happy if he draws those, which he did in both games. I don't know if you could see my hand in that first game.
Was it gas? I don't see.
I drew like a god. I think throughout the game I saw a K2. I had 2 wreckers in hand and 2 4 clauses on 6 left.
Oh wow.
I was confident then, but I thought that second game went on a bit long.
That second game, 4 cores for the win. Like,
Yeah, even though I
bit
flipped an
dirty.
extra card. Yeah, I the thing that gets me is the Fighters for Freedom.
Yeah.
Do 5 damage if you real 4 cards. So I always go 1, 2, 3, 4, and in my head say 5, but flip the 5th card. That's the problem because I know there's 5 damage.
It's been a long day. You've been playing for 70 hours.
That's why I put Sabine.
Yeah, we've been what
Don't
8 hours.
Don't give the Steam haters any more like fuel for saying Sabine.
Yeah, we're
well,
starting to get
I mean,
It's
starting to
it's-
try
2 events in 2 days, and there's been a lot of Sabines. So
it is less mentally like,
Think-
but it is you have to know the lines.
I think I'm not putting myself in this category because like I'm getting a nosebleed being this high, but I think to play Sabine really, really well is really hard. Like anyone can pick it up and play it, but I think to again not putting myself here, but at a high level, it's very different.
We probably won't be shifting another match on camera. We don't want to interrupt people through their matches. Let me see if I can find someone entertaining.
This is the problem when you put Sabine on stream is you know that we're
It stands too fast.
Yeah,
that's it.
I wasn't too sure because everyone else had kind of been on stream, and I don't think Bossk had been on stream
Yeah.
before. I think that's why we put you on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know people were wanting to see that Bossk earlier in the day.
Yeah.
But there wasn't really a good time for it.
He went 5 and 1 or something anyway, right?
Yeah.
So he's someone that did well today, so he probably deserves to be there.
Any last minutes?
Well, I don't know if we're allowed to say what other types of decks, like leaders are in or not to him.
In the top 8?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's fine.
I played half of it.
That-
Cool.
that's information.
So you're actually the only Sabine.
I heard that.
Like this is, we were like I personally was expecting a lot more
Especially when
Sabine.
there were so many.
Yeah,
And
being
it sounds like we all dodged each other for the most part.
We all
Yeah,
dodged
it's-
each other. Like I was saying before, like Luke who won the with Sabine. I've been talking to him a bit, and I just copied the 60. It was at 10:30 last night when I got home from
Yeah,
the
big day.
Baddest Batch event. I was just like, There's a lot of speed. Luke's deck 1. I'm just going to play that because there's going to be a lot of speeds I'm going to run into. Dodged all the speeds.
Yeah. You found all the Kylos.
And found all the Kylos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I deserve to be the final Sabine left, but I'll take it.
I mean, look, your Sabine trumped 11 other Sabines, so
I've clearly done something right to get.
If they see my deck list anyway, if I come up against it, there's not a single set 3 card in my deck list. Like it's all mostly set 1 with Record set 2. Like
So some choices actually come out from the deck lists.
just if they don't deal with them, they're going to push damage against. The games I was sort of worried about at Django's. I thought it's it with Django.
Yep.
And I know he's more space, but I'd side for a Bright Hope if 3 Bright Hopes if I'm against him. But I played a Django today, and most of his damage was on the ground. Like he was bringing out blasters and stuff. So they're going to stop and probably kill something.
Especially your choices, you're on the top 8.
Yeah, that's not a question away because there's a lot of.
The one I really like the spicy bit was the mace cycle.
Yeah.
What were you bringing them for? Just a longer control?
Haven't used it yet today.
Yeah,
but,
right, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just
I think, to be honest, thought he might. Again, haven't used him, but I thought he might be right against Quinlan because Quinlan, the way he gets back on top is he uses a lot of ambush. So let's say he smokes me with a Plo Koon.
Yep.
He's gonna have damage on him. He's
Yep.
only gonna hit Mace back for 3, so I'll probably get Mace in, kill him, ready, and then they have to deal with Mace. So then I could be a 2-for-1 pretty comfortably.
And what have your matchups been? Like, you guessing you didn't play Quinlan Tarkenfeld.
No, I didn't play Quinlan at all. I played a Django.
Yeah.
I got very lucky with my 5th round game. I played a Palpatine, which was I didn't feel good about that.
Free winner.
I lost to a Han and an Anakin.
Okay.
Obviously the Bossk then. Just about everything else is a bit of a blur, I think.
Okay, well, go get some food.
Yeah,
rest
thank
up.
Cheers. Thanks for having me.
Well done.
Awesome.
And good luck on the top 4.
yeah, good luck in top 4, man.
Cheers. Thank you.
Did we end up getting a Hondo on it at any point?
I don't think we ever managed to get the Honda on him.
I'm sorry, I got Honda in the top 3.
Oh, no.
Killing game.
Oh,
I did just see in chat a minute ago here, Andrew, the Star Wars Unlimited Victoria Discord organizer, creator, like one of the biggest guys in Star Wars Unlimited Victoria. He's in chat. Said I'm looking good. Thank you, Andrew. I'm feeling good as well. Yeah, we've been doing this at this point over 8 hours. Yeah. I'm still feeling all right, Andrew.
Yeah,
Okay, 7:15. Now we've been going since 10:30. Jeez, time has flown by today. I have not realized it's been.
Thanks for watching the stream, guys. We really appreciate it. Some of you have been here all day with us, some in and out.
I'm gonna quickly do that prediction. I'm very sad about this one. I lost, I think, 1,000 points on that. I'm not happy. I voted for the boss.
What are we getting?
we've got Rowan on Django Tarkentown, and we have Jason on Ray Tarkentown. So update for rounds. Tilo 1-0. No, 0-1. Sorry, it's 0-1. So Aaron's up 1 on the Prince of Tarkentown. Blake is up 1. Match up against Fletch.
Okay.
Sean is up 1 on Sean. What's John saying? John's playing automatic blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yellow.
So it's Rowan on the left with Django Tarkentown, and it's Jason on the right with Ray Tarkentown.
Ian or Ayan, he's gonna go track, yeah. And what was left? Right, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm horrible with remembering things.
Yeah.
Like, we also should probably stop the recording. That's something that probably should have happened a minute ago.